Welcome to today's special presentation on Motorola Solution Pelco's innovative Special Modification Request Program, also known as the SMR program. I'm Mohammed, and I am excited to introduce the program lead, David Marin. David will walk us through the unique capabilities and benefits of the SMR program. Whether you're looking to solve specific installation challenges, retrofit existing systems, or require custom configurations, Pelco's SMR program is designed to meet your needs with precision and quality. Let's dive in and see how Pelco's commitment to customer-centric solutions can make a difference in your security installations. Over to you, David.
Thank you, Mohammed. Hi, my name's David Marin, and I manage the special products business at Motorola. I'd like to present a program that you will only find at Motorola Solutions. This unique program that many of our competitors will not offer. This program is called Special Modification Requests, or SMR. This program is 100% focused on the end user. So we innovate by providing to the customer a tailored solution that meets their unique requirements. Some customers have unique requirements that standard products will not satisfy. When evaluating a site, look for opportunities where a standard product does not delight the end user. The Special Modification Request Program can fill these requests with a structured and managed process. In this presentation, we'll go through the steps involved. The result is a flawless out-of-box experience and a happy customer. Our most popular category is the ability to blend cameras with site aesthetics. It used to be that customers wanted cameras to stand out as a deterrent. Now many customers want cameras to blend in, especially in high-end establishments and historical buildings. Use SMRs to set Pelco apart from competitors. SMRs can also be used to meet mounting restrictions imposed on historical buildings and landmarks. Also, some applications such as prisons and hospitals require hardened cameras. The SMR design team can work directly with architects and engineers to develop custom solutions for specific requirements. Remember to use SMRs to create innovative solutions for the customer. Many times, cameras must be mounted to existing structures with less than optimal views. Key areas where SMRs can help are bridges, overpasses, tunnels, highways, and stadiums. In one recent example, 15 parapet poles mounts were lengthened to meet the mounting limitations of a building. This locked out our competition. SMRs can also be used to meet environmental requirements such as improving corrosion resistance with stainless steel or anodizing treatments. Motorola is the only major manufacturer that will tailor a solution to delight the customer. Pelco's newest cameras can be retrofitted into existing installations. Some customers cannot change the ceiling, but they need to upgrade, or customers cannot upgrade to IP cabling. We can provide solutions to upgrade to IP cameras while using the existing analog infrastructure. For example, we are working with a casino to retrofit Cerix cameras into existing analog DF5 ceiling enclosures. This casino cannot remove the old DF5 in-ceiling enclosures without damaging the ceiling. So the SMR team created a retrofit kit that will convert the DF5 enclosure into an in-ceiling mount for the Cerex camera. For integrators, labor costs can be a defining factor in camera selection. The SMR program can provide cost savings by delivering pre-configured cameras. This could include addressing the NIC address, subnet mask, gateway can be addressed uniquely for each camera purchased. Also, other settings like displaying the date, time, camera name can be turned off. Pre-installed security certificates, image rate, resolution, and compression can be set per the customer's requirements. Then we label each camera and shipping box as an additional feature with the camera's name and unique information supplied by the customer. This value-added service is a huge installation time saver. The installer can literally pick up a box, see exactly the location where the camera is to be installed in the facility, and once installed and powered up, the camera is pre-configured, ready to be integrated into the BMS system. This will reduce the deployment cost and lessen the on-site activity. So SMRs can solve a multitude of requests. Rapid response for urgent needs, evolution of legacy products to current standard products, retrofit to ease product transitions, retrofit Pelco or Avigilon cameras into the competition's installations, integrator cost savings, custom designs, custom colors and finishes, corrosion resistance solutions, and many more. For more information, visit the SMR catalog. We have hundreds of SMR products. These are just a few. The SMR catalog is located at pelco.com. And if you look under products and then custom cameras, that's where you'll find the catalog. And again, these are just a few of the SMR products that we offer. There are many more. So if you don't see what you're looking for, please just send a request. SMRs can solve a multitude of requests, but not every request. SMRs are not a substitute for new product development. SMRs have limitations on electrical modifications. SMRs are not software tailoring. Small projects are subject to business case constraints. Sales orders for custom SMR products cannot be canceled or reduced. SMR custom products cannot be returned for credit. But the warranty for the SMR products is generally the same as the standard product being modified, and Motorola stands behind any special product we produce. So, what are the steps involved with providing the special product? It starts with a customer need for a non-standard product. The customer discusses this need with the Motorola salesperson. And this is a great opportunity for the sales team to look for opportunities with the customer. The customer may not be aware that we can provide these services. So always looking for opportunities where the customer is not satisfied is a critical point in introducing this program. The salesperson validates the request and submits it to the SMR team. The SMR team works with the sales with sales and the customer to clarify the requirements. If the request is feasible, unique part numbers are created. These offers, these unique part numbers can be quoted using the standard Salesforce quoting tool. The additional cost involved with modifying the product is included in the discountable MSRP pricing that will be provided. Once the customer submits a PO, the SMR team starts the manufacturing process. The special product is shipped through the Motorola distribution centers. Lead times can be subject to the complexity of the requirements or the quantity. Okay, so we have an opportunity that requires a special product. Now what do we do? For customers, please reach out to the Motorola sales team. For the Motorola sales team is to submit a request to the SMR team. This is done by using the intake form located on the product management page. The SMR team will communicate through the salesperson on the next steps involved. So at this point, I wanted to see if there are any questions that we might be able to answer.
David, that was very insightful. So we do a little bit more than just painting cameras to match the aesthetics of the building. Very impressive. Learning about using the existing infrastructure and the pre-configuration of the cameras. That's pretty impressive. One question I had, and then we can open it up to the rest of the folks, is what's the most out-of-the-box modification that you've done, without mentioning the name of the customer, obviously, most creative that you can think of?
We've developed. Let me back up a couple of pages here. We have developed custom enclosures for Spectra that blended right into the building's aesthetics. And so, for example, this enclosure right here looks like a light fixture, if you will. It's on the side of a very prominent set of buildings in New York City. I'm not allowed to mention their names, but they're world famous. And it blends right into the building, and that's a Spectra that's inside this enclosure. So that's something that the team designed and manufactured, and it fits. And we can make that fit into any type of camera that we have, any dome camera that we offer.
Great. And I remember you mentioning once that we can also do custom mounts, especially for uneven structures, parking lots, and such. So great. Does anyone else have any questions for David? All right. I guess you've done a great job. We don't have any more questions. But the other thing I wanted to, you did mention utilizing existing infrastructure for new installs, like the analog infrastructure.
Yeah.
Did you mean that we can use existing wiring or just the mounting?
Existing wiring. So as a standard product, Pelco offers media converters, right? So we can take a coax and turn it into an IP connection, and then also the power over Ethernet modules. So those technologies exist as standard products that Pelco offers. And then what we can do as an SMR is we can take those modules at the camera end and build them into an enclosure. For example, we've done that with DF5. So we have Pelco's old product called DF5, which is an in-ceiling back box used for analog cameras. Okay, there's thousands of those installed in casinos, for example, and that obviously there's analog cabling that went to those analog cameras.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can mount those media converters inside of that DF5 along with, let's say, a Cerix Pro 4, okay? And we can mount those, design a package so that all of that is mounted inside the DF5 and the customer can utilize their existing cabling. They can leave the old DF5 in place in the ceiling without disturbing the ceiling and still have a modern Pro 4 camera as an upgrade to their casino floor. And we can do that at a minimal cost. And the ease of installation is pretty good also. So it's for some customers that's very valuable to be able to do that with as least disruption to their building infrastructure as possible.
Gotcha. And would you be able to walk us through the process where you decide, hey, this project is feasible for us and this is not? What's decided? What's the deciding factor as far as the number of cameras or mounts that can be modified?
Yeah. So with the constraints that we have for taking on new projects, we limit. We're looking for a minimum of maybe 10 cameras mounts for special finishes, and or if it's a custom designed mount, it may not be feasible to make just one if it's something that we don't offer to other customers. Okay, so if it's a unique mount that's only going to be sold to one customer, making one may not be financially feasible. It may cost way too much for the end user, and so it's just not a good fit for us and for the customer. If we're looking at probably 10 units or so, makes it more feasible financially to make the offer to the customer, and because we still have a manufacturing process that we have to go through to bend the metal, paint it, weld it, machine the mount, things like that. So the cost involved with the manufacturing process obviously is much more if the quantity is small versus if it's something that we can produce at some quantity. So I would say about 10 to 20 is the magic number, depending on the complexity of the mount. Now we do have some customized or custom products that we can offer as single units, and you'll find most of those on the SMR catalog. For example, we have a surface mount junction box for pendant cameras, okay? And we can sell those one at a time because we buy those, we make those in bulk. And so but there's a multitude of customers that need that solution. So that's a special product that has a general acceptance with many different customers. So that's an example of one that's a special product. We have them in stock and we can offer them one at a time. So that's, if that makes any sense, what I just described. If there's any questions, please feel free to reach out. and ask me on specific projects.
No, this was very useful, and recently we had a project where there were a couple of products that were announced end of life. We did not have those, but we had some products that were similar, and you were able to
Oh,
modify them to meet the order specification. So that was great, and I'm assuming every once in a while. I get a request for a dual lens camera. So I'm assuming the lens right behind you, maybe I can use that to mount two Pro 4s or Enhance 4 depending on the application, and use that.
yeah, and you can find that on our SMR catalog, that particular product.
Yeah.
And we have them in stock, and yeah, so yeah, the mounting two cameras to one mount can be a great feature. And that particular mount is, you can retrofit to an existing PP450 as an example. So if the customer's got an existing installation with a camera mounted to a PP450 or a PP350, they can buy this this mount that's behind me, and then they can add it to their existing PP450, and now they can hang two cameras off of that single pole, and without having to change the mount.
Yeah, that's great. You're doing a lot of cool stuff, like a lot of our other Pelco products, explosion-proof, corrosion-resistant cameras that can see and detect vehicles and people miles away. As Johnny says in our sales meetings, it's really hot. The cool thing to do right now is sell a lot of cool Pelco products. So this is definitely one of the coolest ones around. So really appreciate your time. And if there are any other questions that come up, I'll definitely reach out. Looking forward to utilizing this program a lot more. Thank you very much for your time, David.
You're welcome, Mohammed, and thank you all for attending.
Thank you. See you next time.